All right, man. The question is, what do I do if I have a lot of debt? I'm not sure how much debt, but he says, what do I do if I have a lot of debt? How would you go about paying it off? And when is the appropriate time to take out a loan?
Yeah, good question. So if you've got a lot of debt and you want to know how to pay off that debt, first of all, again, I don't know how much the amount this guy's debt is, but let's say that he's got a lot of debt. And I'm going to say $50,000. Maybe it's a school debt. Maybe it's a debt in terms of a car, whatever. First of all, see if you can consolidate and refinance. There's organizations that'll help you consolidate all your debts. Like, so let's say you've got $10,000 in car debt, $20,000 in school debt, this much in credit card debt, total of 50. There's organizations that'll help you consolidate all that debt and then refinance it for cheaper over a longer period of time, making your payments small and your interest less, right? And then that's thing number one. So it's not a one thing answer. So when you consolidate your debt, refinance it at a lower interest rate over a longer period of time, that now gives you smaller payments with lower interest rate and gives you some breathing room. You've got now a runway. So that's thing number one. Thing number two is go through everything you spend money on and figure out where could I cut expenses from. So do I have Netflix and Hulu and Amazon? Maybe I don't need all three platforms, right? Am I on 19 different OnlyFans accounts? Maybe you ought to downsize yourself to one or none, right? Like whatever you're spending money on that is trivial and unnecessary, like I don't know, PlayStations or whatever these kids are playing today, if that has some kind of fund system that takes money out of your pocket, but if it does, stop it. And instead go out and work out, go out and get a second job. The things that you're wasting time on that's sucking out money out of your pocket, cut all that additional debt that you don't need and go out and get a second job, or better yet, if you already have a job, instead of a second job, figure out how you can be an entrepreneur. Like buy something for cheap and sell it on eBay for more. Like you can do that. Like there's probably ads right now running on this YouTube show or this podcast that teach you how to make money. And most of those ads, by the way, if they're from reputable people, you should research those people. And I'm not connected to any of them, so I'm not vouching for anyone or co-signing for anyone when you see make money ads on here. But most of them, if they're reputable and you research them, their product works, their system works. You have to commit to it, focus, be consistent, and start making side cash. So now you've got debt, you've reconsolidated at a lower interest rate, smaller payments over time. You've cut out big expenses so that you can maybe start making bigger payments. So you cut out the expenses that you don't need out of your life, tighten the belt, you can make bigger payments. And then now you've got a side income coming in that now you can maybe pay that off in half the amount of time. Now you're debt free, now you've got a surplus of money. Now let's figure out how you can create wealth.